Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lucy Davis. I am an intuitive transformation coach, and I am here to help you, guide you through this madness in which we are currently living. So before we go any further, do remember to go to the top and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you hit the bell, you will get early notifications whenever I put brand new content out. Right, today's topic is false idols. Now, I feel that this is probably going to get a rise out of a lot of people, and it's not the intention behind it. Please always recognize I'm coming from love when I do these videos, and I really do share this and the information that comes up as it channels through me. Okay, some of you know because you follow me on other platforms, I channel spirit. I am extremely intuitive, and I have been a warrior for peace throughout the last couple of years as we have been stepping through this nonsense around the world. Before that, I was doing Facebook Lives, etc., for many years before, every single day, to help increase the collective consciousness. So my end, like the job that I got sent here to do, is to essentially help human consciousness ascend with ease and grace through this period of time. Okay, so let's talk about false idols. Now, I've been speaking quite openly recently, and people have been getting quite pissed off with me. Let's call it what it is. That I've actually been calling out the truth movement a little bit. So, like I say, to any of my fellow truthers that are following, you may get a little bit triggered by this video, but we've got to be having these conversations, and that is why I've decided to have it today. So, just like the false idols in the celebrity world, whether it be pop stars or movie stars, etc., the same principle has, kind of dominated the truth world. Now, it's very important that we recognize this. Why would it be happening in celebrity land? Why would it be happening in movie land if it wasn't happening all over the place? Now, I get it. We all want somebody to follow. We all want a leader to be able to say, here, come this way or go that way or do whatever, because it makes it easier for us. And let's call it what it is. In the three-dimensional world, it means you've got somebody to blame when it goes belly up, right? It does. Now, some of my followers I know have bigger balls than most, as particularly our governments and stuff at the moment. However, still, there is an element of, just trusting the people because they've got a big following, or trusting the people because the message, you like the feel of the message that they've given you. And this is where we really do need to step up and use our discernment even more than we have done. Now, I did a video recently on called D for Discernment. I'm going to loop back to it here, because I cannot stop beating the drum on this topic. It is a very, very important topic that we really start taking ownership for. Because the thing with myself, and you guys know I was a massive part of the truth movement through 2020, a huge part. I was speaking at all of the protests for the kids, like very passionate about it, really beating the drum. Even in the early part of 2021, I went to a couple of protests, got hundreds and hundreds of people there, in the millions, I hasten to add. And we had this massive group, and we were doing it for the kids, and we were doing it for our futures. And then I started to really observe that, just like in celebrity land, there was a handful of people that were being put on pedestals. There were a handful of people that were saying, I'm going to be, stepping into government or whatever. And I just want to bring this up into your consciousness. Has the government system worked for us so far? I think I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say no, it's failed miserably. So why would we want to structure a new world? Because we can never go back. Like, from where we are now, we can never go back. We know too much information. We've heard too many things. We've seen too many things. Like, we just know what's going on. So why would we want to take an old system forwards with us? Right now, every single one of us needs to be stepping into our individuality. We need to be knowing who we are, recognizing what makes us tick, what makes us happy, what makes us sad, and doing more of what makes us happy, more of what makes us feel alive. Right now, we need to be collapsing these systems wherever we possibly can, and stepping out of them, i.e. going to your farm shop rather than the big supermarkets. Yes, it's more expensive, but it's probably less convenient as well. But do you want to stay in the system, or is it just the systems that are convenient for you? This is where we need to be going with this. We need to be thinking much more, because any of these people that we're holding on pedestals, guys, they're not coming to save you. I have so many people that say things to me on my social media, and I'm like, take that pedestal away. Like, you are me and I am you. If we continue to put people up on pedestals rather than linking arms with them and joining with them and, really taking steps forwards together as a unified front, we're leaving one system and stepping into something which mirrors it very, very closely. And just remember, just because right now people are saying the words that you want to hear, remember, there is a lot of shadow energy coming through people right now. I actually listened to a video this morning. I don't remember, because I don't normally listen to videos, but somebody sent me this video because I've been talking about shadow energy quite a lot and standing in your truth and recognizing when people, perhaps they're showing you their true colors, when they have outbursts and things like that. And somebody sent me a video and I watched it. And as you guys know, I don't normally watch them. It's very important for me to channel the information and not be influenced. Okay. And I still feel very, very green in my channeling days. I know people out there, people like Michelle Fielding, that have been doing it their whole life. I started channeling back in 2015. I remember the first instant as if it was yesterday, and I didn't really know what to do with it. And I didn't really realize that prior to that, when I'd been writing, I'd been channeling, and when I'd been singing, I'd been channeling. It just didn't make sense to me. Okay. So, in 2015, when I physically was told what another lady was thinking, and because I thought she had spoken it to me and I answered her question, it was at that point that I was like, oh my gosh, there's something channeling through me, like there's something coming through. But again, I didn't know what to do with it. I was in awe of psychics. I was in awe of tarot readers. I was in awe of the mystics, because I was like, I just want to be able to do what they can do, but never questioned for one moment, never thought for one moment that I could. But actually, and I know I've spoken about this in a video recently, I'm not too sure when it was. I feel like I'm being channeled now because I feel like I'm going, so apologies, I'm not on fast forward and I haven't taken any drugs, I promise. So yeah, I feel, or I didn't know back then, that everybody got channeled, because I didn't know anything about it. But now everything that you love about these people, these psychics, these mystics, these, and angel channelers, things like that, know that it's within you too. And this is why I step away from watching videos. However, as I was saying before my little tangent, I watched a video this morning, and like I say, I don't remember who it was or where the information had come from, but this lady was basically saying that there has been a lot of dark energy released on the planet since the eclipse. Now, you guys know, in my energy update and in my eclipse update and my new moon update, I said there was going to be a lot of moving and shaking. It's going to be a real polarity of energies right now. One day you're going to feel like you're buzzing. The next day you're going to feel like you're being dragged down. What this lady was basically saying is that there's a load of portals that have been opened, and they're allowing the dark energy to come through because they are fearful of the 1212 portal first and foremost, but also the 2112 portal. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm actually doing a 1212 meditation right here on YouTube. I'm going to be doing it as a Facebook, clearly not. I'm going to be doing it as a YouTube live. I've channeled a really beautiful meditation. It will, the live will start at 12. The meditation will start at 12 minutes past 12. And my intention is for it to be about 12 minutes long, but you guys know me. You guys know me, you know me. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. I say, oh, I'm going to do 20-minute meditation. We're on there for an hour. So just, block out some time for that. But the live is going to start itself at 12 o'clock. The meditation will start at 12 minutes past because people will take a bit of time to come and go and whatever. We'll do the meditation at 12 minutes past 12. Potentially for 12 minutes, and then that will be it. So if that's something that speaks to your soul, please do join us on 1212 UK time. by the way, just to be really clear, because I know I've got followers from all over the world. If it's not a convenient time for you, you will be able to watch it back. Please do not worry. But like I was saying, this lady in her video was saying about these portals being opened up and lots of demonic energy coming through. Now, with that in mind, these entities need to be housed somewhere. Okay, so some of your favorite people right now, if they're not of the purest of the pure, they will have these energies running through them. They will be able, these entities will be able to rattle through them really easily, really quickly. So if you start seeing people behaving in a slightly different way, or speaking in a different way, or doing certain things, or anything like that, or maybe you're just drawn to take a step away from somebody, listen to your intuition. Your intuition, your gut knows best. Even like I say, these people in the truth movement, you know, the truth movement is inverted like every other movement, like BLM, like Me Too, like, you know, all of those movements, the climate movement, whatever it's called, Extinction Rebellion, is that right? All of them have been inverted. So let's not be naive enough to think that the truth movement hasn't either. The truth movement has served such a huge purpose. It's been freaking amazing, like freaking amazing. And there are so many pure people in there, which is why some of this manipulation is taking place, because they've got some of the purest of the pure, because their intentions are so honorable and they really want to make a difference in the world. And here we are, we're sat in a situation where all of a sudden people that we've put on pedestals aren't behaving quite as they should, or, you know, maybe things aren't quite adding up. But because you followed them for a long time and you've got that loyalty and you've given them a lot of your time, love and energy, you feel reluctant to step away from it. And this is the falsehood. This is the falsehood narrative that a lot of us have got suckered into. And, you know, I want to be honest with you guys, I was suckered in there for a little while as well. In fact, not for a little while, for a lot while. But at the back of my mind, I kept asking certain questions and I kept saying, guys, show me, show me, show me. And then I obviously would get shown. And then that's why I ended up stepping away. We are going to make it through this. If you want to make it through this, you're going to make it through this. But you need to know who you are as your own sovereign being. You need to know who you are. You need to know what your values are. You need to know what feels good and what doesn't feel good so that you can make the choices for your life. It's no good following somebody else. They're not going to rescue you. You are going to have to stand on your own 2 feet. So I suggest you start doing it now. Start recognizing where your soul is saying to you, this doesn't feel resonant with me. Start looking how you can increase your consciousness. Look at your food, look at what you're drinking, look at who you're hanging around, look at your social media, who are you following, things like that. Like, be really clear with it. Are you living in fear at any point? You know, are you one of these people that says that they don't wear a mask, but behind closed doors you're wearing a mask? Like, I don't know, what is it with you? This is about being in your sovereign truth, in your authentic, in everything authentic about you. Authenticity is the key to this. Love is the key to this. And all of us, every single one of you, I've done a video recently on this, every single one of us, our purpose is not to heal the world or save the world or do this or do that. It's to love. As a byproduct of you loving you, as a byproduct of you having so much love that it just tips out of your heart and it spills out of the cup, by default, you are going to help heal the world. You are going to help, you know, change the systems and collapse the systems. But please do not get caught up. Your mission, your purpose here on this planet is to love. It's the only way we're going to get out of this. So start to recognize the false idols, you know, and this is a plea to my fellow truthers. Please start recognizing who's the real deal and who's not. And you'll know by their vibration. Stop giving energy to the people that are not the real deal because they are holding us back. You must decide your level of consciousness. You must decide where you focus. You must decide what you want. And some of you will want to wade in the trenches and you will want to cause a steam and, you know, a stink and all the rest of it. Some of you will be like, I'm done with it. Like, I've been wading through that my whole freaking life. Just put me in a higher consciousness. So make the choices, take the action to get you to that level. You must start looking at everything and questioning everything. You know, I've got a girlfriend in Florida actually, and she's literally been questioning everything recently, people, places, everything. And she says to me, oh God, maybe I shouldn't question that. And I'm like, no, you should be questioning everything right now. And the fact that you are, and the fact that you've got the confidence to do that, and the fact that you are being vulnerable enough to say, hey, I'm questioning this, for me is a good thing. We should be questioning everything. We've been blindly led into so many situations in the past. And quite frankly, I feel that there's more of that happening. Recognize the false idols. If somebody shows their true colors, believe them. Believe them. We're all taught, oh no, they were just hurting that day. Oh no, they showed you their true colors. And I'm just going to turn it into, an example, but from a relationship perspective, if you have been like chatting to somebody and you really like them and you're getting quite keen, and the other person says, I don't want anything serious, don't go in and think that you're going to be the one to make them be able to go serious. No, go and live your life, get on with it, and let them realize what they're missing out on. And then it's down to you, isn't it? Because by that point, chances are you found somebody else and you're really happy. And then it's down to you. It's down to you to make your decision. Same principle with life. Don't be confused just because you believe you're awake to the truth. Don't believe that everything you hear is the truth. Every single person is of good intent. Please do not. Otherwise, we are blindly leading each other into another load of systems. I've got quite strong opinions on people. I don't share them, but I've got quite strong opinions on people. And I can see instantly when somebody perhaps isn't on the right side, instantly. And I just step away from them. Like, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to get caught up in that. I don't care how popular they are. Okay? You need to start doing the same. Ladies and gents, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm going to link back to a video I did on sex, because, hey, who's not getting enough sex? Is anybody getting enough sex right now? Who knows? I'm sure there are some lucky people out there that are. So I'm going to link back to that, ladies and gents, just because it's a light relief after this heaviness. So I love you to the moon and stars. Please do remember to subscribe, comment below. Let me know how this lands with you. Let me know how it sits with you. I'd really, really like some open dialogue on this. Okay, guys, all of my social media channels and everything is in the description. If you want to work with me, do feel free to reach out to support@lucydavis.com and we will come back to you. Okay. Mwah. Love you to the moon and stars, guys. See you in the next video.